Okay, so I think I was gonna complain about Star Citizen, but then, I was gonna complain about Star Citizen, but then the Coliseum happened, and I was like, well, I don't know. But it would have been a great opportunity for me to complain about Star Citizen for an extended period of time. Sorry. I don't know. There's not really much to complain about, I guess.
How are you today?
I don't know. I think it's just interesting in that, you know, I took a break and, like, this is a really dull time to, have come back, I guess, ironically. Like, we're right around the corner for CitizenCon, but if you're unaware, at the current time, we're at 317.2. They mentioned in 317.1 that their plan was that, like, hey, yeah, like everything that was planned for 318 is going to take longer, so we're just going to push 318 back to what was going to be 319, and we're going to release a 0.2 patch for 317 that's going to add just a bit of content in place of 318. And I mean, it wasn't a bad idea. It really wasn't a bad idea. But I mean, some people, I mean, you know, maybe you should have just been like, you know, we're going to push all this stuff back to 319 and we're going to have 318, but it's semantics, but also I could see that semantics making sense to somebody. I can see the logic behind it. Sorry, also the polka melody, I'm just realizing doesn't have a loppany, which just doesn't seem right. No, but sorry. What else? Oh yeah, so CitizenCon is right around the corner, but there's not going to be a keynote from Chris Roberts. There's not going to be any huge thing. I mean, the panels, like, there's nothing about quantum. There's nothing. I mean, there are some big things. There's the ship panel discussion, which is always nice, but, you know, it's to be expected. The biggest thing otherwise is probably going to be the thing talking about...
What do you want to say? Which one do you prefer?
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, the biggest thing is probably going to be the talk about ship speeds, because ship speeds need to slow down, which is weird to say, but, like, it's... I don't know. It'll be interesting. And maybe they don't need to slow down. Maybe there's something else that needs to happen in order to make them better. And they are on the wrong path. That's, you know, there is that distinct possibility, but I do think that what actually has to happen is combat speeds need to get slower, which is funny, or a strange thought.
Yay! I did it!
Sorry. But yeah, no, so, like, there's just not that much, until CitizenCon happens, it's kind of like, Star Citizen is a thing. Like, I might have been a little bit unfair with my mentioning of, like, hey, I don't really care about the dynamic events. And I still don't, because I want the entire game to be dynamic. And the events are like, like it's a sandbox, and the events are bringing a playset to the sandbox. It's not to say that they can't be good, but you know, they're just a bit too hands-on, I feel, where they should be just a bit no, not too hands-on. They should be a little less centered around things. Well, they don't have to be. They don't have to be. But I want something that affects the entire system, not... I want something that affects the entire system, not one specific area. Like Xenothreat? Like, I don't hate Xenothreat. I love Xenothreat, actually. It was a really good experience, but... the one that really... But the thing that's really crazy about it is like, oh, it's Xenothreat invading Stanton, and where is all of it taking place? In an area that literally is the only reason that area exists is for Xenothreat. And yes, technically it's in Stanton, but otherwise it doesn't really matter, because, like, you know, it just doesn't matter. If you wanted it to matter, then you should have, you know, put it somewhere, say, you know, in Hurston or Microtech, and then it would have felt, you know, probably a bit more personal, where it's like, oh, no, I can see Microtech in the background while I'm, you know, fighting off this Idris. Yeah, no, it feels, you know, maybe gives it a little bit more bigger sense of stakes. So, yeah. Oh, dude. Sorry, now I'm just listening to, like, sorry, I'm listening to a Smash medley, and somebody pulled out an iwi, which is an electric wind instrument. I kind of want one, but I also don't know how much I would actually use it, but they seem really cool. What else with Star Citizen? I don't know, there are some aspects of 3.18 that I'm excited for, but I also don't know I don't know everything that's coming. The only thing I know for sure is the Corsair. And other things, but like persistent entity streaming, where, like, you know, you can drop a coffee cup in the middle of nowhere, log out, log back in, and it, you know, returns. Like, we're getting the very beginnings of that system in 3.18, and I don't think it's going to be... It's not going to be, like, the entire thing, or at least it wasn't... It's not promised to be the full thing. So, I have no idea. What I really want to see is, like, just containers you can buy, buyable containers that have different sizes, so you can put rifles in them, instead of just having the ones that can barely fit anything. But I don't know. But yeah, so that's been Dokapon. Really, we're coming along our way. I'm not gonna mention this every time, but I guess it is worth mentioning. But yeah, so it's been good. It's been fun. It's been real. It will continue to be for a little while anyway. Until next time, have a good day, great day, even. Chowskis.